Good morning. Welcome aboard the Libra Love Boat. Hope you're having a pleasant day so far. Let's see what you got going on today, Libra. What's the story for you? Looks like somebody's been doing some contemplation. Maybe taking a little solitude, trying to connect with your higher power here. Recuperating from something, maybe. You feel like you've got some obstacles to overcome. There's been delays and some frustration here. Maybe you feel a little restricted. But there's going to be a sudden change coming up. Yes, a speedy change. It's going to happen quickly. Someone's going to make a decision, either you or someone else, and it's going to be exciting. And I would expect for you to be receiving some communication here. You may be communicating with someone at a distance, maybe across water or near water, or something like that. You might have to take an airplane to get there. That's not for everybody, but it's a possibility here. Or taking an airplane might be the easiest way, fastest, if you were to be with this person, but expect some communication here. This person, they could be rather a nurturing type of person, a sensible person. They really enjoy luxurious things, though. They're into the creature comforts, and they like nice things. But you're a Libra, you like nice things too. Yes, you do. Beauty is very important to a Libra, right? Okay. Yeah. A lot of you are very spiritual, and you've been connecting with your spirituality, your intuition. You're trying to discover something by using your intuition. Yeah, you're connected with your higher power, all right. But you may be feeling a little hopeless right now because like I say, there's been some delays, obstacles. So you're not having a lot of faith in whatever's going on right now. You might be feeling a little despair, actually. Okay. Someone might tell you how they treated the connection a little recklessly in this communication. Uh, they might tell you maybe that you were being too hasty, but there was definitely an imbalance here in this relationship. Someone was reckless, or didn't take it as seriously as maybe you did. Mm-hmm. Okay, this person is confused. They're a little confused. They've made some piss poor choices, it looks like here. They've been under some sort of illusion that what they were doing was correct. And now there's been indecision on their part. They're having some wishful thinking. But you're over here thinking that you're feeling a little hopeless about the situation. They might be a little illusional about it, or they've been going in a direction of maybe that they have a lot of options, they have choices, and that's what they're looking at or have been looking at. you may have just been one of these options, and that's what's been causing you despair. So you've been consorting or connecting with your higher power. Look like to come up with some answers. Praying, a lot of you. Okay. Yeah, this person, because of a lack of communication or whatever, they think that you've replaced them. So that's concerning to them now. They're thinking that you've gone your merry way and you don't want them anymore. I think a lot of you are just wanting a vacation. You'll give anything to get away. Yeah, you started to fall for this person. Yeah. And then you started going a little crazy over him because the wavelength, you weren't on the same page. Yeah. And then you split up. Yeah, just as things were getting maybe a little bit serious, the connection went south. If this is a relatively new person, they're attractive. If not, you've got some other person coming in that is attractive. But we'll get into that. We'll dig into that. Yeah, now you're thinking that, you know what, maybe you made a big mistake by dealing with this person in the first place. Do you feel they can't offer you anything stable? Maybe, they might have things, but that they could offer you, but your situation your situations just aren't conducive to each other. You don't feel that this would be a stable relationship if you did get together for some reason. Yeah. Some of you may be just looking at a whole new life, starting a whole new life. It may start out with a vacation or an idea of scoping someplace out where you might want to move to. I feel that a lot of you really want a vacation here. And you will be keeping your radar open if you do go on this vacation to see if you might be able to live there somehow. You felt that this person was vibing a lot lower than you were. You were vibing high. You were hopeful about this relationship, but it just wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't very exciting for you. In fact, it looks like it kind of went in reverse. And now this person's plotting to get you back. Yeah, they're they're upset about the way things became between you. What's their problem? What is the problem here? There are obstacles between you. Hurdles that must be jumped. This person might have been lonely and seeking attention when you met them. They might not have been looking for any kind of romance or anything like that, just some attention. A lot of you are working on your body and your appearance. This person seems to think you have a nice body. Oh, and they're jealous of you. That card just came flying out. Okay, yeah. You have a nice body and they're jealous of you because obviously they feel that you're going to be attracting other people. So they have their questions about you too. You might think that this person is after something else besides your love and affection, Libra. This person is into luxury and nice things like that. So if you have money or you're pretty well set up, this person, that might be important to this person because they need that kind of status, that maybe they're used to living a little high on the hog or whatever, but that's what they need. They're not going to accept anything. They're not going to accept anybody unless they bring a lot to the table. That's what it looks like here. You might be going, this person might want more out of me than I'm willing to give. If they can't just love me and appreciate me for who I am, what I am, without me having to, change or make myself better in their eyes, or if I have to improve myself or make a lot of money or whatever like that, no, you're not feeling that. So it looks like, yeah, you've backed away from this person. You don't know their real intentions. It seems like maybe they just haven't opened up to you about what they really want. Maybe they don't know what they want. Yeah, I think there was a possibility that you might have connected on several levels with this person, but just couldn't get on the right page. That's why you were hopeful. But now they're losing their appeal. Yeah. You just don't have that feeling for them anymore. And you may have a new person coming in that's attractive. You may be already attracted to somebody besides this person. They see that you get along in life well. They may have a lot more issues or things to deal with, or personal problems, or mental issues, emotional issues, whatever it is. They see you as somebody who just skates through life easily. And they don't realize how hard and long you've had to work to get to where you are. And life isn't easy. Life isn't easy for anybody. Except maybe a native out in the jungle that lives their spiritual, lives a spiritual life. They live it. And they're happy in it. This person might talk about you, this person in your energy. They might talk about you to their friends, and they might actually make a couple other people around them jealous of them. And they might have other admirers that feel intimidated by you because this person talks about you. And seems interested in you around these friends or other people or other suitors. And they're intimidated. by you. You might not even know that, of course. You'd like to escape your environment. Here we go again. I've had 3 cards here now of you wanting to start a new life, take on a vacation, take off on a vacation. Yeah, and you want to escape your environment. Love to have a brand new start in a location of your choosing. This person all along, their intuition was screaming at them that they were not playing this right. They weren't on the same page, and they were carrying on in the manner that they were because they thought that was the right way to be, even though their intuition was telling them, no, you're not doing this right. You're going to screw up this connection. You're going to have to be more open, more forthcoming. But they didn't listen. They were not listening to their intuition. Because this could have been something good, I think. Because they are a nurturing, decent person. But, they got to have their luxuries. They got to have everything the way they want it. Sounds like it could be another air sign. Could be an Aquarius or Gemini, another Libra. This might be one of the things that you guys have in common, is that you both like to be surrounded by beauty and luxury if you can. But there's going to be an unexpected victory, or what's going to feel like a victory on your part, a major uplift. That might have something to do with this travel or whatever, but you're going to be uplifted, or maybe this person's going to come back with this communication up here and tell you something that's going to make you feel real good. Whatever it is, you've got something that's going to make you feel good and uplift you. It'll be unexpected. You'll feel like you're reigning victorious. Okay. Yeah, that person you're dealing with has got some issues from their childhood. Their past. We won't get into all that because most of you know what childhood trauma and issues and all that involve. Usually narcissistic parents or something like that. Or abusive. Okay. Let's take a couple more of these. They've never really met anybody quite like you before, Libra. So they were a little thrown off by that. I don't think they really trusted you at first. You might have been a little bit too good to be true for them. So they were a bit confused. Like I say, they were kind of under some sort of illusion or a way of thinking when you met them that wasn't quite right, and you didn't like it, or you didn't. It rubbed you the wrong way, the way they were behaving or thinking. It's like a philosophy, like they have this philosophy of life, and that's the way they want to do it. But it was, unbending, and you didn't like it. There was one thing you didn't like. They were stuck in their way. Now, if you've been apart from this person, they might have gone out to somebody else and, dated somebody else or done something. Now, this relationship that they're getting involved with is starting to ascend. And they didn't really mean to go there with this person. I'm not saying that they slept with them or did anything like that, but they got involved with somebody, and this person is becoming more and more friendly with them. The relationship is starting to grow or ascend, and they're worried about it because they don't feel comfortable with this other situation, this other person. You'd like to take them back, but your self-respect won't allow it. There's just been too many secrets here. There's just too much you don't know about this person. And you're losing you're losing your attraction to them. That's what it says. Yeah, a lot of you dream of a job that brings you independence. Wouldn't it be nice to move someplace of your choice that you really liked? Make that happen and be able to get a job where you maybe worked off a laptop or something like that. A job that brought you independence, so maybe you could travel a little bit. You wouldn't be stuck in an office. A lot of you dream of something like that. And who wouldn't? Ooh, okay. The person that you're in your energy here, they're suffering emotional pain. They're going through it. Why? Well, let's see if we can find out. I think they had big plans. I think they, because you couldn't read this person's mind or they wouldn't open up to you, I think they might have had big plans. You might have been like their dream come true. And their intuition was telling them, hey, this Libra, this is a good one. I should be with Libra. But their heart's been broken in some way. And it might be because they feel like, well, let's carry on, because who hurt them? Did this relationship hurt them? To the point where they've got a broken heart or feel some emotional pain because you were like the dream come true, or like I say, they might have thought you were too good to be true. You know, that you showed them attention and maybe they weren't used to having attention. It was, I don't know. But it looks like you could be this person's wish fulfillment. And, you know, they've got this Nine of Cups here, but with the Three of Swords right next to it, it looks like they got everything they need. They got the luxuries, the home, the whatever they got. They feel like they're comfortable. They don't have that Ten of Cups. They don't have that last cup. And this is causing them emotional pain. And I believe, since this is your reading, this person has deeper feelings for you than you thought. They're seeing you as a wish fulfillment, basically. And it looks like you don't want to go there with them because they haven't been on the same page with you. Of course, some of you might still want to go there with this person. I don't see anything that they've really done wrong in this reading, except for not taking the relationship as seriously as you wanted to. Been very indecisive about everything, holding back. They've been unemotional. Yeah, you've just been kind of left out out in space, wondering, what's going to happen here. Just drifting around in space and need a little gravity here to ground me and pull this connection back together, because it's just not happening. Yeah, you're over here. You're generous. You might be a little bit free with your time and money and energy and stuff like that. You might be, actually looking to lighten up, Yeah, because you've spent some sleepless nights worrying about this person, thinking about the situation. Looks like at first here you were really into it. You were generous with this person. And now you're feeling like, whoa, man, I'm in this Nine of Swords, and here I was in the in the Four of Pentacles, and in reverse position. Generosity. You were generous. You were giving, of your time, whatever, maybe even money, but you know, you were giving to this person, and now you're like, well, what did I do that for? Why was I so giving? Why was I so vulnerable and everything? Oh, woe is me. And now you kind of feel like you acted foolishly, maybe. You know, you shouldn't have been so out forthcoming, so outright, so vulnerable, so giving to this person when they weren't taking it seriously. They knew they should have let their defenses down. They want to now. They don't want to fight. They just want to give up. They want to give in. They want to give in to you. They might tell you that. They might tell you that they want to let down their hair and be more relaxed and give this relationship a chance in this communication. Yeah, they were not. This person's not in the best of moods right now. I think they're used to getting what they want. They may be a little spoiled. Well, yeah, they have money and creature comforts and all that. Yeah, they could spoil themselves a little bit. But they do have a temper. You may not have seen that temper. Maybe you have a little, but they're trying to temper that temper now, pull it back. They don't want to have any kind of negative energy with you, because I feel that they realize that they jeopardized or they sabotaged this connection. I think they're generally a fun-loving person, but they just didn't handle this right with you. So you walked away. You just weren't, it wasn't bringing you joy or happiness. I think you thought it was going to, but it didn't. After you gave him everything you could, you walked away. And this person thinks you walked away right when everything was getting good. And you did, kind of. I mean, they thought it was going okay. You didn't. You walked away. Or they walked away. Anyway, you separated. And I can tell here you didn't like what was going on. Anyway, so I think you pull back your energy. Wow. You're headed in the right direction. So whatever you did with this person, that was the way to be. Okay? You want a 10 of Cups. You want your life to be wonderful and nurturing, and for those of you who can have kids, you just want a pleasant, abundant life. Maybe not, you don't have to be rich, but just abundant in love and friends and all that. That's a 10 of Cups for you. You want that. And I think you're walking towards that. Now, whether it's with this person or not, I can't tell. Let's see. See if anybody else comes on the scene here. Now they feel stuck. They had plans. They were hopeful. They wanted to move on in this connection, but they're stuck now. So like they thought everything was going okay, and you were like, no, this isn't going okay. Mm. They know that they've been, well, they just know that they've been more interested in money and finer things and all that than they were in you. And they just couldn't get real with you. They could not get real. They couldn't get down to earth with you. And they might have thought that you were flattering them, or that you were being so vulnerable with them, or telling them how much you liked them or whatever, because you were being trying to get something from them or get something out of the connection. They didn't trust you. They didn't know you well enough to understand where you were coming from, even though you might have told them over and over again. They might have thought that was just your spiel or your line. You know what I'm saying? So they might also have somebody around them that is influencing them in a negative way, pretending to be their really good friend, but yet they don't want to see him achieve. They don't want to see him connect with you. They don't want to see him happy because their friend is jealous. This person that you're in your energy has stuff, has a good life, or they have everything they need and want, really, except love. They don't have that. And somebody's jealous of what they do have. Somebody who's pretending to be their good friend. And they don't really want to see this person move ahead. In fact, they could be purposely pulling this person back from you, telling them things about you that aren't true, and as if they're really doing, your person a solid here by giving them all this advice and everything as their dear friend. But in reality, they're not. They're a sneaky backstabber of some sort. Jealous backstabber. And you're starting a whole new cycle. Taking everything you learned from the past, and you're leaving all this behind, and you're moving in a new direction. Wow. And I'm excited for you if you're moving, literally going somewhere to move and start a new life. That sounds exciting. I don't know who you're doing that with, but you're moving towards your 10 of Cups, let me tell you. And that's what you want. So let's get a couple more cards out here. Gotta check my battery on there. Looks like I still got a little bit of juice left, according to the marker. Yeah, you just might be packing up and moving. I think you have just too much negative energy in your environment, maybe. And you just want a fresh, clean start. There may be somebody who's wants to come back. Yeah, this person's going to want to come back. They're going to want to start it up again, but you think they're going to jeopardize your true happiness because you're moving in a whole new direction or a whole new cycle. It says starting a new life, and you got the Death card here, which means you're moving ahead. You're leaving things behind. You're taking everything that you've learned over maybe many years of this cycle, and you're able to leave a lot of negativity, a lot of negative thinking, bad thinking, all that. Forgive yourself and everything, and move up into a whole new reality here for you. They feel foolish. They feel foolish. I think they might have figured out that this person in their friend is not the friend that they thought they were. I think maybe they figured it out. Yeah, this friend doesn't want them to commit to you, or yeah, been putting you down. I've been telling them that, yeah, Libra's not as great as you think they are, dee all that stuff. But I don't think that they believe this person. I think they do see you as something good that they bypassed or overlooked, and they wish they could do it over, have a do-over. You're gonna let this person go, or you feel them slipping away. You just don't. What is it? You know, you're rejecting an offer. I see you rejecting when this person comes back. I see you rejecting them. At least rejecting their offer. You might feel that this person now is becoming a little obsessed or has codependent energy on you. Since you've been separated and whatever, and they can't replace you. They've never met anybody like you before. And so you're on their mind all the time. They're probably watching you, of course. If you're friends with them on your Facebook and Instagram or whatever, of course they're watching you. You can't help but watch each other, because if you're still friends on there you are. I mean, it's not like you're spying. You're just going on your Facebook, and there they are. You're doing it too, and they're doing it too. But that you feel like this person's maybe sending you messages through their posts or whatever, specifically so that you'll read them, having something to do with the connection. Anyway, I got a feeling that this person would like you to contact them. I don't see any reason why you can't, if you want to. They're not in the best, like, they're sad. They're not in the best mood. Let's put it that way. They don't think anybody really understands them. You're the closest one to understanding them that they know. Yeah, they kind of have like doubt and they got self-worth issues. They may feel like they've been victimized. You might think that this person plays the victim, and you don't want to go there with them anymore. They're always complaining about their life or what's happened to them and all that. You might think they just have too much baggage. They just don't know the truth. They don't know what's going on in the connection now. They're lost. They did get a 7 of Cups over here a little bit ago, and they're indecisive. They were under kind of an illusion. Like I say, they had their own mindset here. They believe in a certain way, and they're on that path. They're on that trip of their belief, and you don't like it. You think they're off. Yeah, you think they're off. Yeah, there's interference, all right. This person likes attention. They just have self-worth issues, so I don't know if they flirt much or anything, but They might flirt a little, but there is some third party interference out here, and I don't know if it's somebody that they've tied up with in a romantic situation or whatever. Seems like it's more of a friend. But anyway, we'll take a look at this some more next time. Maybe we can pull a little bit more out of this, see which direction this person's going to head. But you're already heading away. You've got plans. You have a broad mindset of something that you're going to do. I don't know. Maybe this person lives across water or somewhere that you have to take a jet to or something. Maybe you're going to go meet him, go have a vacation with this person, or you're thinking about it. Maybe that was the plan and it's not really. You're thinking about if you should really do that with them or not. I'd like to have a vacation, but do you want to do it with them or meet them? Or we'll have to see. So until next time, thanks for stopping by. Peace and love to you.